I don't really think that there is a word to describe what it was like. All I can put it down to is just absolutely hating yourself. You feel like your life's a lie. You feel like you're lying to yourself and everybody around you. I don't even think that them words actually come close to what it was like, but that's the only way I could put it. You're so certain about something and it's just waiting and waiting and waiting, but you know that like you're putting your life on hold. You get to a point where you just can't hold anything in any longer, so you just blow your top really. Like I always wanted like a dog when I was a kid, and then we got one like when I was year 7, and that like helped me like so much because I used to just like sit outside and play with him and like take him out for walks on my own all the time. And when we'd like go to like Delmere Forest or something, like we'd all like go as a family sort of thing. So that made me like feel a lot better, really. It was getting me out more and like doing things, but like feeling safe, really, at the same time. Because I wouldn't leave the house, really. Um, I'd hate leaving. So him being there gives me that reason to need to go out, really. Like I used to speak to him all the time about everything, because he wasn't gonna like judge me or go around telling anybody about me, was he? Dogs don't care who you are, what you are. Like as long as they get fed and walked and you scratch their belly. And we only had him for at least 7 months when he went missing. Um, and like I think that's one thing that like proper really did destroy me, like stupidly, because I had no one really. I think it was like the first time that I ever like properly felt like hoping like things were like normal, and then obviously it all got taken away because someone stole them. I just sort of like stayed like staring out the window for like weeks, just like waiting to see him. And like when I would eventually go to sleep, like I think I slept downstairs for like the first few nights. And like I'd set my alarm for like 6 in the morning just to see if he was outside, really, because I just thought I'd open the door and he'd be there. A dog, like it's a dog, it's a pet, but he was like the first person who like I spoke to, like, and then I think it must have only been like a couple of months later, and I told my mum about everything because like I just couldn't cope with it anymore, really. My mum sent me to school in a skirt. It was like year 4, um, and I was refusing to go to school, but she took me anyway, and I just walked out of school. I was just not having any of it. It was too embarrassing. It was just wrong. So I walked out. Um, well, I knew that I was going to get screamed at. I knew that I'd get into a lot of trouble. But you know, I couldn't be in school wearing a skirt. It's just as simple as that. Like a few things happened like that in primary school really, where like when I was in like my last year, we used to be next to like the youngest, yeah, and like I went to the toilet and one of like the reception students like got their teacher because they were like a boys just going to the girls' toilets and things like that. And like I remember instantly, even at that age, like when the teacher made eye contact with me, like instantly felt awkward, like, and so did I, because like I was made up in a way, but like you could even see like on the teacher's face, like I can still remember like the teacher's face, like what she was like when she noticed that it was me. It's hard for anyone to be comfortable with themselves. Like everyone has things they prefer to change about themselves, but when you're trans, obviously you want to change absolutely everything about yourself. And for me, I didn't want to be recognised or seen in any way as being a female. It's just like how I felt. I didn't know how to say it, or like that there was even like a thing for it. It was just this feeling that I had and I couldn't get rid of. And it worried me because I was like, well, why doesn't anyone else feel like this? Like I used to be like so anxious all the time. It was always just worried about like really stupid things, like that really make me anxious. Like just like meeting somebody and like forgetting something, or just like really simple things. I know that everybody gets like that, but it used to get to the point where like I'd get so anxious that like I'd be sick, or I'd get really dizzy, or I'd be shaking like mad, that sort of thing. Like even passing out sometimes. I'd work myself up like really bad. I think there's always been that fear of like someone not liking things about me, like being trans, and someone finds out and being put in a situation that can be quite dangerous. So I was always quite scared of going somewhere on my own, really. Because like you're paranoid about it, but oh my god, everyone's looking and things like that, when actually like no one is. They're probably just looking at me because they're like, look how bald he's going. Why would my parents even dress me like that? Like,
Did you not pick that outfit then? No.
probably, I don't know. Who knows? Might have done because my brother used to always wear them, and I always wanted to be like my brother. Could have tied my laces a bit better as well, couldn't they? Like when I try and think back and look back, it's just I don't know, it wasn't me, even though it was. It's not. I feel like I'm just like looking at somebody that, I don't know, that person is just not around. Never has been, really. Things just started to get a lot better when I came home to my family. That's now that when I think back, it's probably like, like the happiest times where I could be myself and like my family would call me by my name and things like that, and I'd feel comfortable. Like even still, like whenever I hear it, like it's still like it winds me up. Like I still don't like it. Like it's like surely everyone has, like, you know, it's one thing that they absolutely hate. Like, and mine was just being called, like, she, or, like, my birth name. Like, them little things are the ones that get you down, really. And it completely changed your day. Before I came out to my mum about it, she would ask me, like, you can just tell me if you're gay, you know. But for me, I didn't want my family to think that I was a lesbian, because that's not how I see myself at all. I was always like dead worried about, like, when I started cutting my hair short, and, like, you know, I would come across the people as I was a lesbian, because a lesbian is a woman, and for me, I didn't want to look like a woman in the slightest. Being trans is a gender identity problem. That's probably why the clinics are called gender identity clinics. It's not got anything to do with your sexuality whatsoever. When I first, like, left school and stuff, I really wanted to do, like, engineer apprenticeships, that sort of stuff. But, like, because I wasn't happy and confident with myself, I was scared to be put in situations, like certain situations, like in a locker room or that sort of thing. It was always like, well, you know, there'll be another time. So I don't really know what I want to do, because you don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I think I'd just like to be as happy as I can be, really. Obviously, it just makes it, like, more difficult in, like, the situation that I'm in. So obviously it still gets me down quite a lot. But I'm not gonna let it stop me, really. It's stopped me from doing enough in my life. Like, I'm not gonna let it stop me from doing anything else. But I don't think, other than just a family. Give me kisses. There's not anything that I really want. I still do get paranoid and panicky and anxious, and that horrible, like, stomach feeling that you get. Like, I'll still look down when I'm wearing, like, a jacket or whatever, and be like, oh wow, my chest looks huge, even though, like, I've had surgery. So if it wasn't for my testosterone injection I have to go for, my voice wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't have facial hair. I wouldn't have the structure that I've got now. You know, I'd still have everything that a woman would have. And if it wasn't for that little tiny bottle of liquid that I get every 2 weeks, I wouldn't be able to live my life the way I am, and I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am. I used to want to never talk about it, just wanted it to be over with, and, like, didn't quite accept anything myself. Whereas now, I'm not bothered. If someone says to me, like, oh, you're trans, like, hold on. I've lived with it my entire life. What can I do about that? Like, you're male anyway, but you just, you need that little bit of extra help from hospitals, just like you do with any medical condition, really, because that's all I see it as, is a condition where you need to go to the doctors to get better.